we are being taught in English, so I didn't have to come and do like a 1 year language course or anything like that. So I just went directly into the 4 year medical school. I was having a conversation with my friend who's studying in Russia, and he mentioned that in their school, before you can get accepted into the medical school program, like something that like that, you have to do like a 1 year language program in Russia or something like that, before you can be accepted into the medical school. But it's not the situation here. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adi. Just in case you're seeing me for the very first time, I am a medical student currently in my 2nd year in the Philippines. So on this channel, I basically share about my journey as an adult medical student. I also talk about my experience in the Philippines and all those good stuff. So please make sure to subscribe. So today on this video, on this vlog, I'm going to be sharing about the reason why I chose to come to Philippines to study medicine. So the first reason I would say why I chose to come here in Philippines to study medicine is because of the academic system. Okay, so the Philippine system basically follow the same pattern with the American system. So what in that sense, you have to you must have completed a pre-degree program or like a first degree before you can get admitted into the 4-year medical school. Like in my case, I already have a first degree in biochemistry back from Nigeria. So with my first degree in biochemistry, I can be accepted into the medical school program. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to come here. Since I already have a first degree, I can actually be accepted into the 4-year medical program. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to come to Philippines. The second reason why I also chose to come to the Philippines is because here in the Philippines, even though it's not really like an English speaking country, English is not their first language, but in the schools here we are being taught in English. Well, for my own school we are being taught in English, so I didn't have to come and do like a 1 year language course or anything like that. So I just went directly into the 4-year medical school. I was having a conversation with my friend who's studying in Russia, and he mentioned that in their school, before you can get accepted into the medical school program, like something that like that, you have to do like a 1-year language program in Russia or something like that, before you can be accepted into the medical school. But it's not the situation here. I didn't have to spend 1 year on any language course or anything like that. I just got accepted directly into the medical school because, like I said earlier, we are being taught in English. So that's another reason why I chose to study in the Philippines. So my third reason for choosing to come to Philippines is because Philippines is actually a relatively affordable country. That's when you compare it to countries like US, UK, Canada, Caribbean. Yeah, so it's relatively affordable in terms of tuition, in terms of accommodation. For example, in my first year, I remember I paid about, based on the conversion rate at that time, my tuition was about 5,000 or a little bit above 5,000 US dollars. And then for accommodation is also relatively affordable. That is when you compare it to these other countries I mentioned earlier. Okay, so yeah, accommodation, you can spend roughly between $100 to $200 per month on your rent, your light bill, water bill, internet bill, and all those stuff. So yeah, when you compare it to other countries like European countries, the US, it's relatively affordable. So that's one of the reasons why I also chose to come here to study medicine. Another reason why I chose to come to the Philippines for medicine is because my university where I study is also accredited, even back in Nigeria, and I've also seen Nigerian graduates who went back to Nigeria to take the board exams, and also they did well in their board exams. Not just that, the school where I also study is also recognized in the World Medical Directory. So it's very important that you check that your school is accredited, and that's one of the things that I checked before I came here. I made sure that my school is accredited both in Nigeria and also in the World medical directory, sorry, which is also very important. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I also chose to come to Philippines to study medicine. So another reason why I chose to come to the Philippines for medicine is because I'm really sorry to say this, but it's the fact. The Nigerian educational system is not very stable. You can see someone coming to study maybe a 4-year course, and because of reasons such as strike, you know, some stuff like that, you find out that people end up spending more time than they should, and I didn't want to experience any of that. Yeah, because sometimes the unions go on strike, the teachers go on strike, you know, and I didn't feel like it's something I want to go through, you know, especially studying a course like medicine that is time consuming. I didn't have that much time to waste. So it's actually one of the reasons why I came to study in Philippines, because in Philippines, if they tell you 4 years, it's 4 years. So far you're passing your courses, so far you don't have any outstanding payments, so far you're paying your tuition. Just know that if they tell you 4 years, it's 4 years. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I came here. I didn't want to go through the strike situation and the unstable Nigerian educational system. I didn't want any of that. So that's another reason why I chose to come to the Philippines. And finally, the last but not the least is experience. I really wanted to experience a new culture. I wanted to experience somewhere away from home, you know, experiencing new people, new culture, new way of life, new way of thinking. You know, it's very important that I expose myself to things like that. It's really, really amazing. You know, I've never actually traveled out of Nigeria before coming to Philippines. Philippines is actually the first country I've ever traveled to, and I really, really find it very interesting. You know, you get to meet people that are kind of different from you in terms of culture, language, way of thinking, way of reasoning. You know, I just feel like it's one of those experiences that one should have. So yeah, that's another reason why I chose to come to the Philippines. So yeah, these are the top reasons why I chose to come to the Philippines to study medicine, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. Okay, so giving me a thumbs up tells YouTube that you enjoyed my video, and in that way they are going to recommend my videos to other people, and when they recommend my video to other people, that means it's going to help me grow on YouTube, right? So please make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, you know, and yeah, I think I should end this vlog here. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.